Hello and welcome to the second in a series of instructional videos that is designed to help us facilitate and make easier the transfer of data from outside sources, specifically emails that we receive with obituaries, into our destination databases or genealogy programs. We have the screen set up exactly like we had it when we left the first lesson, with the exception that I've taken the liberty of highlighting data contained in the email that is not currently available in our online genealogy program. So we would begin going through the email and transferring this data as we come across it. First, we see that we do not have Elvin's middle name, so we can go to the options for individual menu in the online database, go to the edit button and click edit name, and go down to the given name box and add his middle name. Now when you close an edit interface, you have to either click the save or add buttons that appear on the left side of the screen, otherwise your changes will not be recorded. So we click save and you'll see that the screen refreshes and we now have Elvin's middle name at the top of the page. We next see that his death date is listed in the obituary. We do not have a death date. In the add new facts menu, not only in the drop down we have a number of items, but some of the more common events are listed to the right, and we'll see that the death event is there. We'll click it and it'll open the interface for the death event, and we'll enter the date of death as it's listed in the obituary. Not necessary to capitalize. And we do not have a time. The place we can see in the email is Pottsville. Remember, the place name is for the city, county, state, and country only. This is an autofill box, so we'll go down to the most correct information and just hit enter and it will automatically put it in the box for you. Then in the address box we can get more specific with the physical name of the hospital. Let's do it this way so we can demonstrate one of the nice features. This will go back and just scroll over the name of the city, click copy, go to the address bar, click paste, and then we can go to the street name, click copy, right click, click paste, and we already have the city there, so that's a handy shortcut. Okay, we're going to save this data by clicking add, and then we have his birthplace correct, and we have his parents already listed. Now we do have occupation for him, but it's kind of a mishmash of information that we get to more specific data on in the email. For example, we could go to this occupation and click edit, and we can enter each of these one at a time. For example, we see that he was owner, in Gratz. Click save. Or there's another way we can do this. We can go down here to the drop down menu and go click another option of occupation, click add, and we don't need to put worked for or anything like that in the occupation field. We just want to list that he was employed at one time. Put that in there. We can also go back and add his stint as a coal miner and self-employed carpenter. And the next thing we see is that we have his religious affiliations, so we can go to the drop down menu and add new fact and click religion, then click add, and then we can put as his religion, typically I put Protestant or Catholic or whatever, and then we can go over here to member, St. Paul's, copy it, go down to add a new note, open that box, click paste, and we see that that church was in Sacramento. So we'll finalize that and then click add. So now we've taken care of that particular data entry right down here under religion. Now other things we want to check, we're not going to take time to do this now, but for example, we want to go to his daughter Carolyn, and we see that she had a husband named Michael and her married name is Frady. So we'd want to go to her record, which is just click on her name, and we'll see that we do have that information. So it would be wise to go through each one of these children and check that data to make sure that we have that in our database, because adding spouses is a significant way to build our records. Well, let's go back up here. Here's something that I left deliberately unhighlighted so I could show you how handy this is. We have these memberships listed, several of them. Rather than create 4 or 5 different memberships, we can go to the drop down menu. We see we don't have any category referencing memberships, so we'll go to the bottom, click custom event, click add, and then under the type field we'll type member. Then we go back to the email, and we'll go down here and highlight all the memberships in one fell swoop. Right click, click copy, and go to the event, right click and click paste. Finalize it by clicking add, and you now see that you have a membership event here. Let's edit this. We can go in here and delete this member of, and then click save. And now when the screen refreshes, we go to our member event and we see that we have all of these different organizations that he belonged to entered. So we now have seen several demonstrations of ways to transfer data from outside sources such as this obituary into the database that we're dealing with under the individual's name, making it more concise, more to the point, and adding information that was not already available to us. So obituaries are a good way to increase our information and should be utilized as much as possible, and this is a method that makes it easier to do so. The next in this series and final will be a demonstration of transferring data from online sources again into our genealogy programs. So we hope this has been helpful to you, and this has been another Wolfgang Genealogy video tip. Thanks for watching.